I'm playtesting Lincoln's War here at Neverland Games with Mike Burke. I'm going to go over the philosophy behind Lincoln's War, and then Mike will go over the components. Lincoln's War takes a broad view of the conflict between President Lincoln and President Davis. Through cards and units, Lincoln's War introduces 140 different period personalities. Some, like Alabama Senator William Yancey. Okay, tell us about the components, Mike.
There's a whole bunch of them. Lincoln's War includes the rule book, the playbook, and 2 players there. The game also includes 2 80-card decks, one for the Union side and one for the Confederate side. The cards represent political support or machinations designed to maintain public support for the war. Some cards, called enthusiastic support points, represent congressional support for specific campaigns. To the left of the map are the card boxes, the political currency track, and the sequence of play. To the right of the map is the turn track, and the turn marker indicates the status of the Emancipation Proclamation. Once a major rebel army is defeated, it is flipped to its proclamation side, and the Union receives additional political and combat support. Turns are campaign seasons. Lincoln's War offers 2 campaign seasons per year. Notice that each turn hex displays 4 silhouettes. The numbers to the left of the silhouettes show the Union capabilities. The Confederate capabilities are to the right. The ship indicates amphibious ability and construction capacity. The soldiers indicate drafts, which are introduced as officer promotions. The assassination card is to the left of the turn track. After the Union takes and holds 5 Confederate cities, the Confederate player may pay a political price to add this card to his hand. It allows him to attempt to remove the Union general in charge from the game, as well as Lincoln himself. If successful, this would lead to a reduction of the Union player's hand size.
In playtesting, both Grant and Lincoln have been killed, although not both of them at the same time. It's an expensive proposition for the rebels to buy the card, but if they do and it works well.
Below the assassination card box is the commerce rating track. This is an abstract representation of the Confederate effort to disrupt Northern naval commerce. The commerce raiders sent shockwaves through the Northern financial circles. Insurance rates skyrocketed. This is an interesting game within a game. It forces the Union player to divide his attention between blockading ports and hunting down the raiders. As the game progresses, much of the action takes place in the West, where the cities of Tennessee and Mississippi draw the Union player. Once its borders are violated, Kentucky becomes a second front. Action in the Eastern Theater is a no-brainer for the Union player, as he loses political influence when he neglects it.
Thanks, Mike. The Civil War was not just conflicting ideals, it involved conflicting personalities, and this is what makes Lincoln's War different. Ohio Senator Benjamin Wade is a good example. In describing Lincoln, he said, "This is a mild, equitable, and just man, so gentle that he exhibits a toleration for traitors." But on a later occasion, he said, "You are murdering your country by inches in consequence of the inactivity of the military and the want of a distinct policy in regard to slavery." The Civil War was built on more than muskets, and I want players to see the naked ambition and mutual animosity, not just between enemies, but between friends. This is what makes it a very interesting war game. In our next segment, we'll demonstrate how political currency works, and we'll delve deeper into the multifaceted cards of Lincoln's War. Thanks for joining me. See you again soon.